So this is the woman who's claiming to be a conservative journalist that is going around ripping off military veterans and other conservative journalists in order to make a living. She goes by Katie Bunney. She works at Right Wing News. You can see her username up here is Katie McGuire. And that's because Katie McGuire is her pen name. That's who she writes as on Right Wing News. Now, I contacted Mrs. Bunney yesterday and I told her that she had 24 hours to remove the stories from her website that she had stolen from me. And as soon as I did that, she blocked me. And as of today, she still has the stories up and she continues to make money on them. Now, this is the one that she stole from me. You can see that it's dated October the 5th. And here is a sentence out of my story so you can see that she has ripped it off word for word. A German man who lives with his wife and 12-year-old daughter explained that everything was peaceful and quiet in their small little German town until Syrian refugees moved in next door. Now remember, this is dated October the 5th. Now let's go look at Katie's article. It's dated October the 7th. A man who lives with his wife and 12-year-old daughter explained that everything was quiet and peaceful in their small town until Syrian refugees moved next door. It's exactly word for word. This is all completely my story that she's ripped off. And then down at the very bottom, she doesn't give any credit to me. It says that it was written by Katie McGuire. And then I thought this was really curious. It says, send your hate mail to the author. And she has her contact information. So why are you getting so much hate mail, Katie? Is it because you're stealing from a lot of people and you're pissing a lot of people off? Because you're a thief. Now, let's go to Katie, GOP Katie, which I think is funny. She likes to consider herself a conservative. That's really cute. So let's go and see who else that Katie McGuire is stealing from. Now, a quick way to see if a story is plagiarized or not is what you do is you take the first line or any line that's within the article, you go over to your Google search bar and you hit enter, and then the very first article that comes up is the one that it was stolen from, because Google is always going to put the original story, the oldest one, at the top. So here's the one that she's stolen. And for some reason, the page isn't. There we go. And this is the one that she stole. Now let's go look and see who else that Miss Katie is stealing from. So we'll click this story, see how it says it was written by Katie Budding, but Katie McGuire. Those are the same people. So it says written by Katie McGuire. So let's go put this in the Google search bar and see what happens. Oh, look at that. It's a story that she stole from Mad World News. Wow, Katie, that's really shameful. You're going to call yourself a journalist? Unless you consider right-clicking, copying, and pasting other people's work onto your website journalism, then that's hardly journalism. All right, let's go look at some more. Here's one. We'll put this into the Google search bar. Oh, she's stealing from the Daily Mail. That's a pretty well-known site, Katie. You have some balls, honey. You really do. You could easily get sued for that. And I might be suing you and doing a class action lawsuit, because I already warned you what would happen if you didn't remove the stories off of your page that you stole from me. So enjoy being famous, Miss Katie, because this is just the beginning, honey. And you're going to learn what happens when you steal from military veterans while calling yourself a conservative. People are going to love that, honey.